Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler. Thank you for joining me for another climate change and clean energy video blog. Now for this segment, we're going to carry on a little bit from the last segment, a little bit of a common theme here. And in this theme, we're going to talk specifically about Tesla, which is presently the target of a short seller campaign to, in my opinion, intentionally bankrupt the company and profit from it. Now, this short seller campaign also appears to have attracted the interest of anti-clean energy folks, fossil fuel cheerleaders, and others. And the reason why Tesla has been targeted is because Tesla is presently a major clean energy leader. It is the only Western automaker that is an all clean energy company, meaning that it produces no fossil fuel based technology and is entirely dependent on selling electrical vehicles and solar panels and battery storage for its revenue. And so its business model is revolutionary, and the Tesla business model itself is something that we should support and that we should encourage other companies to emulate as environmentalists and as climate action advocates. Now, Tesla has faced a barrage of negative reports from these short sellers, many of whom happen to also be financial analysts, which is a bit of a conflict of interest. And recently, a financial analyst has stated that Tesla has lost 24% of its Model 3 orders. And this is painting a picture that, well, okay, so now Tesla is producing a massive volume of electrical vehicles, but it can't sell them. Now, this is an interesting picture because the short narrative for the past, well, nearly a year now, has been Tesla will never be able to produce enough electrical vehicles to meet its demand, and so therefore Tesla will fail. And back as early as April, the narrative was such that Tesla was going to go bankrupt because it was spending so much money on trying to mass produce electrical vehicles. And many of the Tesla shorts were saying that Tesla would go bankrupt in a few months. And I recall one conversation I had on my blog where someone was saying, well, Tesla's going to go bankrupt in a few months. And I was saying, well, you know, if Tesla goes bankrupt, it won't happen in a few months. It'll take a longer time than that. Maybe the soonest it could possibly happen, potentially in a worst case scenario, was later in 2018 if everything went bad. And then the poster went around just to give you an idea of the irrationality regarding the discussion and said, oh, well, you're predicting Tesla's going to go bankrupt by the end of 2018. And I was like, no, I was just describing a worst case scenario to you. So let's just be clear. Tesla is actually doing very well. And apparently, according to Elon Musk, Tesla stated that just this past week alone, Tesla received 7,000 orders, including 5,000 Model 3 new orders and 2,000 Model S and X new orders. Now, just to be clear, Tesla has such a backlog of demand for its vehicles that every vehicle that goes out the door is already sold. And that's just a simple fact. The present backlog for Model 3 orders, according to Tesla, is 450,000. And so it's going to take Tesla, even if Tesla builds 5,000 Model 3s every week, it's going to take Tesla approximately a year or more. Well, hold on, let's see. No, more than a year, more like a year and a half to get through just the orders for the Model 3 as is. And that is a bit of an outlier for the auto industry. Auto industry very rarely has such a large volume of pre-orders. And even if Tesla lost half of its pre-orders, it would still have nearly a year of forward Model 3 demand. So it's a bit ironic that Tesla detractors are targeting this particular point. It's an amazing strength of Tesla, and apparently, I guess Tesla detractors are attempting to turn what is an amazing strength into a weakness. Now, just to extrapolate out, just to talk about this a bit, and I'm going to flip through to another news article just because I want to highlight Electric, which is an excellent source of information about Tesla and a very balanced source of information that provides a good analysis of what's going on. And if Tesla is getting 7,000 new orders a week, then that's a 350,000 vehicle demand per year. Now, presently, Tesla is producing around 200,000, maybe 250,000 vehicles per year, so it's still racing to catch up to demand. So this runs completely counter to the new short narrative, which apparently is trying to sell this notion that Tesla can't sell its vehicles after failing in the notion that Tesla can't mass produce electrical vehicles, and also failing in the notion that Tesla can't be profitable because recent analysis from experts show that the Model 3 is clearly profitable. So just another attempt to smear Tesla, and looks like another fail. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be chatting with you soon.